Hello to everyone. A lot of you asked me to make tutorial about this sun effect. So this is my first tutorial. Sorry if you will get confused with me. I'm really not good in this and my English is not so perfect. So this is before and after photo. We will start with the levels and curves. The point of this is to make a shadow and sun rays, of course. So in this moment we will try to make a shadow. Like you can see, I'm using just RGB. I like this. And of course, you can always use your layer mask and with a brush, white or black, delete from the places or putting back on places where you want. In this situation, I just want to delete from my dog and some part of the leaves. You can always check and compare with curves, out of curves. I think it is looking much better with curves. Now we are making new layer. We will use a black brush, black color, and again make a shadow. I will use overlay effect, blending mode. Because the shadows will go behind of the leaves. For the effect of the sun, you have to have a vision from which angle light will be, because it will fall on certain parts and also creates a shadow on some other parts. We need saturation for the lights. Change your hue if you need it. Saturation must be go up. I think this is looking okay. We will invert this with Ctrl I and we will put saturation only on our leaves. Here I come back to change my blur. This is on my other part of this video. You can watch that too, how to blur your background. So I change it just a little. I like this now more. And now we will make a solid color. Choose yellow. This is looking okay. Click OK. Go to blending options. You need to lay it little sometimes. Separate with Alt key. And the point of this is to try to make a yellow color on your leaves. It will be on dog too, but we will invert this. We just need to put light, like you can see, on our leaves. That is the point of this. Click OK. So invert with Ctrl I. And now put this effect with the white brush only on your leaves. You can also change blending mode if you like some. I always change that, try a few of them. Now we will make gradient. I am using yellow and red color for this, for sun effect. This one looking nice, click OK. Now take some red. Again OK if you like it, but you can change later that, and we will put in radial. And you have a scale, you can always change it, it depends of your image. I think this is looking nice for now. And that will be my angle for the light of the sun. Change blending mode. Opacity you can, yes, change. Saturation you can change. I just want to move a little far from my dog. Now again layer mask, your brush, delete from her right side of her head. Lights cannot be there, there must be shadow. Now I'm making one more gradient, like you can see, on the right side. Again brush, delete from the dog, there need to be shadow. You need to imagine where the light will go. Now color lookup. Here I'm coming back, like you can see, I'm changing, making some difference with opacity. You can try that too before we will save this photo. You have a few color lookup who can make for this situation amazing job to make your shadow and making light in same time. So you can list, like you can see, and decide to take one. You can choose more than one, because with the layer mask we can everything change. So this one is okay for me. With Control I will invert and take my white brush and put this effect just on places where I want. I want to make a better shadow. Like you can see, with this color lookup I'm making amazing light and really great shadow. I tried one more, but I think I don't need it. We will make one more gradient. Again, yellow color. But it will be a lighter, like you can see. And red again. For a sun effect I'm always using these two colors. Click OK, change again in radial. Change your scale if you want. I will a little. And click OK. Use your layer mask. Again with a brush, delete from the place where need to be a shadow. My sunrise sun effect will be a little behind of her, so it cannot be on her ears. On her right side of the body. changing your blend mode if you want. This one is looking crazy, but we will change saturation and put saturation only for this layer. I think this is looking really nice. Make a new layer. Take your brush. We need to make more shadow, for my opinion. Choose your black color. So this right side, I think, needs to have more shadow. So we will put that here. I put a little lower my saturation. You can always come back and change everything you do not like. You can always, with your layer mask and your brush, put some effect back, some effects to delete. You can do everything you want before you save your photo, and all effects in one. I will do that later, but you must be sure, do you like all of this? You're done. This is now really looking better. There is more contrast between shadow and light. Like you can see, I'm comparing with my first work. I'm trying to make you the same photo. I'm using again now layer, and now I will put all effect in one, so my image will be complete. And I will go to filter, camera raw filter, and I will use noise reduction. You do not need to use it if you do not like, but I like to put little soft effect on my photo, especially on my dog. So this you can try or not. This is your will. It depends what you like to get in your photo. When you have a good camera, a good lens, probably you do not need to do things like this, but it is not so bad to know. Details I will put on maximum. Noise just a little. Basic, yes, you can change everything here if you need more sharpness, exposure, contrast, etc. That is very simple. You can play with this. So I change this just a little. Again, I will compare. I think this is looking very similar. Maybe a little saturation down and vibrance. And click OK if you are satisfied. Now I want to make a sharpness. This is opposite than the noise. We need to make 3 layers for this. I will call this one Nati, then make 2 layers more. Now we need to change from normal blending mode to, oh sorry, before that we need to invert with Ctrl I, then choose vivid light. We need to go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur. choose about a 4 or 5. The point is to make a sharpness on my dog head and some parts of the leaves. So I think this is looking okay. Click OK. We need to make a group of these two layers. Change blending mode to overlay. And we will again invert this group with Ctrl I. And now we will, with our brush, with the white color, put this sharpness on some places like her eyes, ears, nose, some parts of leaves too. I am focusing only on the leaves that I want to highlight and leaves that already have the sunrise. So only where the sunrise falls. You will get a better effect in contrast with the background that is blurred. This is good to make if you do not have a great lens for sharpness and for blurring a background like me. I am hoping to buy one great lens soon. I think this is looking nice. I'm taking one layer more and this one again for sun. I will change to overlay. It is not looking so much nice in this moment, but we will change it. Again, put it on place where you want to have a light. You can change opacity, of course. Maybe not. We'll take a saturation again. With hue, we can change, of course, color. Saturation, we can put down. Maybe a little red for this layer. I think this is looking okay. Again, you can change blending mode, of course, always. Try a few of them. You will see that too. So I want more saturation down. All this time I am comparing because I'm trying to make the same photo. But maybe this one I like more with more light. So I'm putting again layer mask because we need to delete from some parts of her head, body, etc. Like I told you, you must follow how light will go, where need to be shadow, where need to be light. If you want realistic photo, be careful with that. Now new layer, again we will put all our effect in one. Again go to camera raw filter, so filter, camera raw, and I want more green in this photo. This is very easy way to make that. Again you can change in basic what you want, and this is my favorite parts. Here you can play. If you are not sure what you will get, I am always go to the lowest number to the highest and I can see what I will get from that. Here are the most of the, here I will play with the green color and yellow. Red is not okay because she will change color of my dog. I do not like it. This one is nice for highlights, like you can see, for the yellow. And there is color grading. I do not like to play with this too much, but you can. And click OK if you like what you've done. Again, I am comparing. I think this is now very similar and very different for the original photo. And there is some things that I want to make more. Again, I will put sharpness on some parts, like head of my dog. I will already show you how to make this, so making 3 layers, etc. I do not need to talk about that again. I am here very fast. So we will make one new layer. Take a brush and a white color. I don't like the shade of her white hair because it has shades of blue, and since it's pictured with sun rays, it doesn't go together at all. So here I find some mistakes. I will take my clone stamp and I will edit that. Like you can see, I have a edge that I really do not like. I will make one more layer for her eyebrows. I want to tone down her eyebrows, which stand out too much for my opinion. Sample for the color will be color of her coat. We will put just a little. Blending mode will stay to normal. And you can see the white border in her eye. I will change it with a black brush. And our photo is over. Before and after. Thank you people for watching. I'm hoping that you like it.